The other thing that's been difficult to let go of again is years of trying to position somewhere at the top of the backswing.
Yeah.
So there's this sort of holding at the top, not letting the club go.
Yeah.
Hard to try and find again.
So you've got the torque as you load, it's great. The issue we've got, and I can imagine when previously when you've just been told to shift, the problem is we haven't got an extensor chain to get out the ground.
Yeah, that's
so
how it feels.
So it's like the more you go forward, the more you're loading, but you can't get out. So you're basically then just releasing it with the arms, but from a place that's going to be essentially compromised for space. Because you're going to be moving forward with your low point, shifting, you've got torque, because you're using predominantly lateral and rotation from the ground, and you're unloading, but you're still in flexion. So if you look here, look at the left side, it's flexed and it's externally rotated, which you're going to need for extension. So as soon as you do this, and you're moving this outside the ankle and the hip, it's making this, it's possible, but it's a totally different mechanism, it's so slow. So you can't do it quick enough. So if you want to load for longer and shift more, you've got to have a very quick extensor chain action to get out the ground, and it's not there. So what the body does, it's using its lateral and rotation, so you use the hips, you've got a lot of hip rotation there, and lateral's good, and you're a class performer, so you stop your pressure 0.0, so that's like bang on. Pressure stops to let you now go.
I mean, that's exactly how it feels. It feels like I kind of get started, and then I have to let the force of the club go, and then I kind of cheat it and make it look like I've done it at the end, but the club's already done its thing.
Yeah.
It's not early enough.
So if you did try and go and start getting vertical, it's just going to throw at the minute, it's just going to throw chaos in. You're in a place where you're loaded into the floor, but you can't really use it because you're loaded into the lateral aspect of the foot, and you've already gone into external rotation in flexion. So it's like trying to throw a ball and you're ready to go and you're like that. Yeah. It's like you've only got this little bit left if you were going to use it, and that's essentially what we've got. So what I want you to do is I want you to just take your left foot and I want you to just bring it around your right foot like that. So feel the ankle wants to rotate. So we're just letting that tib fib rotate. That's it, just do it again for me. Just keep bringing it, just bring it around and let this ankle rotate. That's it, and again. There, that's it. Feel different?
Yep. Feels like the inside of the heel is still grounded.
And again, just let these ankles, just let your ankle. That's it, that's some rotation. Now what I want you to do is feel what this ankle does when you bring the foot back round. So you're going to do this, so you're going to go there, and then back round that way, as if you to face down the driving range. Okay. And then bring it right round. Good. Feel what the ankle's doing.
Yeah. It's just not stable going the other way. Cool.
Good. And then it just rotate that way when it comes back. Is that a different feeling?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, now just take your normal stance for me. Just, we're not trying to manipulate it, but I also want you to explore it. Just make a twist. It doesn't have to actually be a golf swing, but just simulate a golf swing twist, and just feel that ankle. That's it. Just let it rotate. Cool. So your tib fin rotates, knee rotates, the whole thing. Good. There you go. I'm not suggesting we go like this in a golf swing, but I just want you to feel this rotation first. So we want this dual pronation. And your right foot is probably the one that's holding the left foot back. Because to pronate, we need to be moving towards pronation from supination. Right. Or we need to move towards supination to be able to go back to pronation. If we're always using the forefoot and getting some twist, but then as soon as we start to twist, we've not got the pronation mechanics, we've got supination mechanics. And then you've got this going on. We just want to get ankle and hip talking to each other a little bit. Instead of it being more forefoot and just hip driven, you've actually got some function there. Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying this video with David, good friend of mine, the pro at West Herts Golf Club near London, and we're going to be coming to his golf club in December. It's Tuesday the 12th of December. We're going to be running a 4-hour golf school. It's £250 per man, so it's the ideal introductory experience into GRF. We're going to be running 2 4-hour sessions on Tuesday the 12th of December at David's indoor studio at West Herts Golf Club. Be there.
You can drop, you see, into pronation. You can let your knees.
It's weird how that, I want to kind of stay back there and just let that side drop rather than...
There you go, yeah, get active with the right. That gives you the ability then, so go into that place, stay, then you can spring off the left, and that's it.
You use it both to push rather than just jumping off this.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is getting stretched.
Yeah.
When I do this, suddenly now I'm reducing it here, there's a stretch. And again, let yourself drop into that pelvis. That's it, yes. That's fantastic, David. Look how laid that is. How long you have to do it for.
Yeah.
Look how big this line is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, what are you going to say?
No,
then?
it's just opposites. It's like, you know, I've been trying to keep the kind of middle bit in and have rotation here. Actually, I want the opposite.
Yeah.
I just totally flip it on its head.
Yeah.
So that feels like this is way out there, this is back, but now I've got something to use.
Let's try that with a club and see what it's like just swinging a club with it.
Same thing, twisting.
Same exercise, just see if we can replicate that. See how quickly you can get off the black wedge off the left foot. Yes, that was it. Okay. Is that different? That must be a different feel.
Yeah. Actually feels like there's something to react to pushing off rather than just like it's time to try and push.
That's the slower speed. Then you start to speed it up. Look at this.
Yeah, it's different.
Whoa.
I've always wanted to figure out how to get to that kind of impact. It's always been I've spun, gone, and then, as I say, it's like a fake finish. It's like it's done, and then I try and get up off the ground. But that actually feels really functional. Like you say, everything's connected going that way. It's in a place where I can use it. That was different.
So you just took out completely there, the blip.
That felt like the most slip through impact. Felt like everything was working correctly from impact into the finish.
Even before you hit the golf ball, you're down here and it's smooth as you like. It's going to be really good to see this with the driver. I wish I got a launch monitor on.
It just feels, everything feels really tight this way. Like it's all, I don't know, together is not the right
It's
word,
tension.
But it's coming up out of the ground and lining everything up.
See what it's like without the wedges and without all that stimulus there from, as for a cue it, as for cues. Let's see if we can create our own cues now. Nice. Different feeling there?
Yes. It's starting to feel more like one thing rather than a load of pieces. I just like it when everything feels sort of dynamic and tied. I don't know, the forces are all kind of stuck together through impact. It's like you couldn't do anything else, you couldn't manipulate it, it's just sending it.
Yeah.
And that's a tough one to
When
explain.
all the joints are working in synergy with each other. There's a I want to see what it's like with the driver, because then you can scale your irons up to the driver as well. You're working from both ends of the spectrum, so you can regulate it both ways. So dropping into that internally rotated leg, that internally rotated foot. Yes, well done. Awesome. Yeah, just fire away whenever you're ready. Let's see if we can get that step, spring and swing. Have a quick look at that. Left side extension. Look at that. Before you get to the ball.
It's never looked that way. That's different. And that didn't feel necessarily that loaded. I don't know whether I just didn't sense it.
Right.
Also, I had no clue where the ball went.
No.
By the time I'd come up, I was like, this is different. I don't know where it's gone.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And it's only your first one, of course. The beauty about those little red pressure domes, you can put that now under the foot and really feel where you're pushing from for the spring. So you're not allowing yourself to roll into that lateral border of the foot. So you can use that on the border of the foot. And use it as a bit of a some stimulus. So your body's staying in this sagittal plane. You're not rotating out of it. You're just twisting your hip in to drop, twisting your left foot in. That's it. And you're just brilliant. Belt buckle drops down and springs up. That's it. Yes, because that's what's going to be happening in the golf swing.
Yeah, there's more force going on.
Yeah. And now do a step drill for me with the foot turned in, and let's see how it springs. Yes. Yeah. Wow. And again. So, yeah. Massive difference in feeling, yeah?
I can actually feel my feet, which that sounds ridiculous. As I said, it was always knees.
Yeah.
They were just sort of down there in a pair of shoes.
It's long drive stuff. So here you've got to be, obviously you're not going to get into these places, but look what the foot does now. Look at that foot action. That's absolute quality. Of course, you've not got the stimulus of the ball there to react to, but look at your movement potential. The driver's the best training tool for you, and then scale it back down to your iron.
That's a good flight too. That felt pretty good actually.
Did it?
It felt a bit more organised. Feels safer on the body too. Feels like it's stretching it rather than hurting it.
Also, when you are maxing your speed out, you're unweighting off the floor, so there's no pressure on the body. Yeah, there's torque through the spine, but you're off the ground. It's when you're loaded into the ground and then you're rotating, the torque there, you've got traction with the ground and you're torquing through the body.
Felt pretty good.
Awesome. There's more load to be had here.
Yeah.
You could go more anterior
Yeah.
later and use that step drill, and you can increase the load, and then with the speed of your foot action you've got time to unload, so you've got that's allowing you to load for more, so
Yeah.
there's scope for more loading.
Cool. Yeah, no,
Alright.
I think get a feel of that first, and then I can increase it.
It's the polar opposite of what you were doing.
Well, yeah, and probably what I was trying to do. Thinking, right, I've got to get over there so I can get up, you know.
You were more posterior tilt, rotation, external rotation there,
Yeah.
and then kind of laterally loaded. Now you're medially more through the ball of the foot, internally rotated, anteriorly tilted. That's storing your energy for longer, but the speed that you can operate at now enables you to go longer into that load, to unload quicker, but then use that load through your sequence. All right.
Amazing. Thank you. Really
David,
enjoyed
thank
that.
you. Me
Brilliant.
too, mate. Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers, bud.
Hope it was
Well
worth
done.
hope it was
Great
worth
to
the
watch
trip
that.
up.
Well done.
Absolutely. No, I needed to make sense of that.
Yeah.
And I've just been kind of trying to make it look different. And obviously I've felt, you know, some different things with, you know, using
Yeah.
the ground and stuff, but I would never have gone there in a million years.
No.
So that's
That's
good.
awesome, man.
That's-
And the fact now that you've got the system, you can tailor it, adapt it, refine it.
Maybe check in end of the year,
Brilliant.
start next year or whatever,
Awesome.
just to see where it's at. That's good.
Brilliant. Thanks, David.
Amazing. Thank you. Is
Fantastic.
it alright to grab these?
Of course it is, yeah, they're for you,
Brilliant.
yeah. Because they're going to use them instead of the tennis balls, basically.
Yeah.
And then you can use them on the board, use them on the rotation disc, and